Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? I hope that y'all are all doing well. We're going to get started here in just a second. Alright, let me make sure that this is on. I just want to make sure that my music is on the actual like rotation, so you're not listening to the same song the whole time. Okay, so today's going to be slightly different. I'm going to start off with some simple gestures like I typically do, and then I'm going to actually do a little bit of work on my my manga, doing a little bit of creature design actually. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a different day, but I am excited to do that and have a slightly different stream. I'll probably stop in about an hour. I might go an hour and a half. I'm not sure yet. So, all right. Let's see here. I want to do just my manga pose folder. Edit session. Yeah, we're not going to do a 51-minute session, so let's see how long this one is. Let me open this up. 24 minutes. Perfect. So we will do the 24-minute stream, or gesture part of the stream. I'm actually going to get rid of, I'm not going to have any breaks, I'm just going to go straight through. Is that true? Do I want to do that? Maybe I'll add a, yeah, I'll do my breaks. Just to give me a second to breathe and relax my arm. Yeah, so we got, it'll be 24 and a half minutes, almost 25 minutes. Alright, so let's get started. Alright. Of course, I need to switch this over. Awesome. Let's get my pencil ready. Alright. What's up, Chris? Appreciate you hopping on for a bit. How's your foot been, dude? I forgot to ask you while I was down. I was getting swept up in the gaming and stuff that we were doing. I forgot to ask you how you were doing. Alright, so that one's good to go. Cool, so this is one of the new poses that I just did. I'm gonna try to start adding like 3 to 5 poses before every stream. Just to get going on my visual library. Sorry, Chris, I'll get to your comment in just a second. Alright, that one's pretty much done. Actually, I do want to edit this really fast. Chris said, it's not 100%, but it's fine. Just have to adjust a little bit. Work doesn't help. On my feet all day, it's fine. Alright, well, as long as you're able to tolerate even being on your feet, because I know that was not the case, like, just a couple of weeks ago, so. I realized last stream, by the way, I was sitting here telling y'all that, oh, I can't show y'all the references and stuff because, you know, it's copyrighted material and I don't have permission, and it's just like up the entire stream, so I just made like a fool of myself. But this stream I did remember to take off that part of my whatchamacallit. Have I ever drawn Saitama? Nah, not yet. I have not yet. I think I attempted one stream and I was just like really tired and it just came out horribly, so I kind of gave up. But no, I haven't done like a legit One Punch Man yet. At some point though, I'll have to do that. Yeah, it does seem fitting. I want to create some stuff for Sherman and his friends though, so I'm definitely gonna get that done before we go down, just as a thank you for last year. I'm flying through these today. So this one it's got some really interesting perspective on the face. Like the face is super warped, which is why I'm making the head so much bigger. This is a piece by Chris Craddy that I was using as the reference. He has some pretty dynamic stuff. Oh boy, I'm tired. It's been a long week of work. So I am hoping late March, early April, I'll put out a one-shot. And then I'll probably put out a couple more one-shots throughout this year. And then once I'm done with the one-shots, like I have like a plan. I'm going to do one-shots based on the characters that are going to appear as like, I call them like headmasters in my manga, but I'm gonna have them have their own one-shots to kind of, one, get me used to creating comics again or manga again, since it's been a bit since I've done something consistent, and then maybe by next year I will start doing Forsaken Soul, my actual story. We'll see, but as of right now, that's kind of the plan that I'm going to try and execute. This is a piece from Dr. Stone, actually. I know I've said this a lot on this channel, but I really like Boichi's work is just so gorgeous. He has just a really cool style. It's super realistic looking in some ways, and I just think that the way that he simplifies things and his just overall style is just really gorgeous. Really enjoy it. This was really bad. That one came out pretty rough. Another Dr. Stone piece. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let's see the live chat. Okay. This is a Jujutsu Kaisen piece. Dang, back to back to back Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Let me see here. I'll do this one. Quick break. Oof. Wow, another Jujutsu Kaisen reference. Jeez, another one? What are the odds? Alright. Okie dokie. Jujutsu Kaisen's like more dynamic poses always feel just slightly off balance to me when I'm drawing them. I mean, that's kind of the nature of doing like manga and comics, is you're like always going to want to like push the boundaries. What's up, Coop? As much as you can. But it's just always like really interesting to see. I remember you taking a good amount of time on these before you mastered it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it went from 2 minutes to now a minute and a half for this, pretty much the same quality. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, alright. Got some stickmen coming. Nice. Alright, some ed action. What's up with the Lee brothers? Nothing much, man. Just been working on this. I've been writing a lot of story and stuff as well. I have like the storyline for a quicker one shot pretty much done. So I'm gonna start doing the storyboards and stuff for that soon. You're gonna see me in just a bit actually work on one of the creatures on there for about a half hour maybe. All good stuff. Chris and I might play some Rocket League in a little while. No, I'm not gonna play Rocket League on stream. Am I struggling with that? Whatever. Moving on. Alright, so we are done with the gestures for today. I'm just going to add little feet to this guy. Alright. So those are today's gestures. Like I said, I'll probably work on some creature design for about a half hour. And then I'll finish up these gestures. I will take a few of them. It'll probably be a good portion of them actually, and post them up on Instagram like I did the other day. I'll probably do that sometime tomorrow. Alright, so let me go here. Oops, yep, I did need to do that. Sorry, give me 1 second. I should have had this ready. Alright, so this was like the thumbnail of the creature that I was going to create. It's a mythical bird. So I'm going to be working on this today for just a little while. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just looking up some like references for on the side. A friendly one too. Yeah, you can say that. I'm glad that you enjoy them. Glad that they're helpful for you. Alright. Sorry, give me 1 second. I just want to get this situated so that alright. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I do these streams just so you're aware, because I don't know if I've seen you before, but I do these streams every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm gonna end up making it every Tuesday is gonna be like a 1 hour like figure drawing stream, and then every Thursday will be like 30 minutes, and then it'll be like 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes of me working on something for my manga. Just so you're aware. All right. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm going to put this back over here. I'm gonna copy this and paste it here. So yeah, what I wanted. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, so it's probably around between like 7:45 and 8:30ish is when I start, and that's Eastern Standard Time, and then yeah, I go for about an hour or two, and then I wrap up. But Tuesdays it's basically going to be an hour of figure drawing, and then Thursdays like today it's going to be split in half, so I can work on stuff for my manga. So, and welcome, by the way. Let me get a couple more images up. Ooh, this is a good one. This is also a pretty cool one. Yep. Alright. To start off, I'm just gonna try to get like the head in of this gigantic bird. So actually let me Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a more eagle, like a head of an eagle. How would you modify anatomy onto the creatures? So it just depends. Like, I'm not I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. I'm not that familiar with bird anatomy, so as I'm doing, I mean, granted, this bird's only gonna be in like 2 or 3 panels, so I don't necessarily know if I need to really learn the anatomy too much. But you would want to do some research on animal anatomy. For the most part, 4-legged animals have pretty much the same anatomy as humans do. It's just that they have 4 legs. So like, for instance, our shoulders, you just have to, basically the answer to your question is you just have to know how to take what you already understand with human anatomy and then just adjust it to fit the skeletal structure of the animal that you're creating. So humans, for our torso, shoulders, this is going to be the muscle that is pretty dramatically different. It's the delt. So for humans, our delt attaches onto the collarbone here, and it's pretty large, and then get all of this, and so on and so forth. For animals that are four-legged, their skeletal structure is different. So if I were to go from a side view, you get their rib cage, and then their shoulder blades, their chests are a little more like out to because they have more diaphragm room due to how much more air they need to take in during flight. Yeah. Birds also, I love this about birds, but they also can make themselves super fluffy in order to, you know, have more distance between their bodies and the actual air and stuff, so that's how they insulate themselves. They also don't have, some birds don't have the same kind of digestive tract, so like pigeons, for instance, they have inside, they have basically it's like two stones almost is how their like stomachs work, and they crush up things like seeds and stuff like that. Birds are really cool animals, actually. So yeah, what I was saying is, so you get like an animal, it doesn't really matter what the skull looks like, but the skeleton, their shoulder blades are like pretty up and down actually. So their delt is, not sure if that's true, Coop. But their delt isn't going to be this way, like if I was to have it facing us. Their delt isn't going to come out like this, like it does for a human. It kind of goes down a bit. But this is something, creatures are something that I need to go back through and study more. Which is why I haven't decided to include creatures in my manga, so that I can practice and challenge myself a little bit. Alright, Coop. Jeez, that sounds dramatic. I would not like birds if I were you. So good for you for being able to still enjoy birds. That's wild. Oh boy. Probably having nightmares about that bird. I would have been. I shouldn't laugh, it's not funny, but I would have been. Oh, you're good. I understand what you're saying. I can't spell or write anything, so that's why. Luckily, my fiance is really good at helping me out with that stuff. Alright, so got that for a head. Let me do a more of like a front view of the head. Alright. Lasso this. so I can pull it down a bit. And then sorry, I know I'm being pretty quiet. I'm sure at some point it'll be a little bit easier for me to create and be like creative just in general and speak at the same time, but that would be a new thing for me, especially like with people. When I start creating characters on stream, it'll be a little easier, but with something that I don't really have like a really great understanding of the anatomy and stuff, I haven't really drawn too many birds, it's going to take a lot more brain power for me, so I do apologize for that. I think that I can pull both of these eyes in a bit closer. Yeah, that feels a little better. I am using reference right now, so it's a little easier. Like, I appreciate that. But yeah, it's pretty. Once you get used to studying things from reference, it's not too bad. At least in my opinion. But yeah, you gotta definitely get your reference studies in. Don't listen to those people that tell you not to use reference. It's what the pros do. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, how else are you supposed to learn? Like, you have to use reference to learn. Because if not, you're just guessing, and are you really doing it correctly? Nope. Nope, you're not. Anything that you don't know, for like, actually have memorized, you should not just wing it. Because you're just drawing it incorrectly at that point. Alright, so let's fine tune this shape a bit. It's a little more, I think, thin and then comes out. So now I'm just like kind of looking at both and seeing how to like fine tune things. One thing that I think that I'm noticing is I think that this, yeah, so this is how you start to learn how to create faces and stuff that actually look the same when you go and draw them again. You want to compare the relationship between things within the face. So for instance, what I'm seeing here is that I have my nostrils here. The first thing I'm noticing too with this particular drawing is that, or this part of the drawing, is that this eye is further away from the center line than the other eye, so I'm going to edit that now. Alright, the other thing is if I look at, oops, the difference between these two, this eye here is further or closer to the midline than this eye, so at least to me that's what it looks like. So how I'm gonna fix that is I'm actually gonna drop this down a bit, and I think that that pretty much solves the problem for me, and these two bird faces look more similar in my opinion. So another little baby change I'm gonna make to this is I want to have an overlap here. So I'm mimicking how his, this is just like hair, or not hair, but feathers, and like a pretty ornate pattern, for lack of a better phrase. Oops. So, I think that is a little bit more of a reflection of what I have going on over here. And the reason why I changed that from what it was initially is because I liked the way this silhouette looked, and I did not really particularly like the way the silhouette in this one was looking, so I wanted to change it just a bit. Right. So this is at least the start here. I'm going to, the other thing that I'm noticing is I actually like the look of this one better with the longer neck. So I'm going to take this and just extend it out just a little bit. And I probably can also make this bigger. Yeah, that feels a little better to me. Okay. Maybe the beak as well on this one could be slightly bigger. Let me redo that. I want it to be longer, actually, not bigger overall, so there we go. Alright, so I think that I'm going to probably stop here for tonight. Oh, one more thing. That's what I was looking at. Okay. Here it goes. yeah, felt like a pretty productive session today. This could go in more. Alright. Yeah, we will stop there. I appreciate everybody for joining and hanging out. I will be back again with a live stream next Tuesday. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna try to do a video for Saturday, but I do want to make a pretty good video, so that might end up being next week, but I am gonna start working on it this weekend. If I can put it out, I will. If I can't, and I don't, I just don't want it to feel rushed. So, yep, I will do my best, and we will see. Is that? It looks fine the way it is. But yeah, I hope that y'all have a great rest of your night. I will be back with another live stream next Tuesday. Coop, thanks for always being a solid on this channel and always joining on live streams and stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Appreciate your presence. And for the new people that came in, commented, appreciate you as well. And I will see y'all in the next video. Have a great night.